Hey everybody, welcome to Enliven Wellness. This is Tessa Gurley and I'm really excited to be here to share with you my top 4 things that I have done while living in a moldy home, unbeknownst to me, that have kept me really healthy. All right, so make sure that you stay tuned until the end of this video because I will be sharing with you my 4th kind of little secret or tool, but that will be at the very end of the video. So make sure you watch the entire video to get that 4th little point. Also, thank you so much to my viewers and thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. If you'd like a free consultation with me, please email me at the email down below. We can set up a free consult to see if you'd like to work together. All right, let's get it started. What's my number 1 tool for maintaining a very good level of health despite living in a really moldy environment? That is breath. All right, let me just lay it out for you guys. When you breathe, all kinds of chemical reactions happen in your body. Your breath is the determiner of every single chemical reaction in your body. So if your CO2 to O2 ratios are off, all the chemical reactions in your body are off too. So I always like to tell people with this example how important the breath is. All right, you can go, people have documented years, or a year I think is the longest I've heard, without solid food. People can go days without water, but you can only go minutes without breath. That just illustrates how important the breath is to your overall well-being, and you've got to start there. Now, I'll tell you how I breathe. Now, it's going to be different. Everyone's like, oh, deep breathing. Not right. Actually, kind of contrary. It's important to breathe not very often. So optimally, maybe 5 or 6 breaths per minute. And also not too deep. If you're suffering from anxiety as well, it's important to increase what's called your CO2 tolerance, which is your tolerance to that weird and most hated chemical, even though it's, or gas, even though it's like one of the most important ones, which is carbon dioxide, not monoxide. Let's not get it confused here, but carbon dioxide. And it's actually been used and shown in studies that by people breathing in CO2, it can sometimes help quench their anxiety. So with that being said, I recommend a book to all of my clients and to all of you out there. It's called Breathe by James Nestor. It's called Breath, The New Science of a Lost Art by James Nestor. I suggest you all read that and your mind is going to be, okay? So how do you practice this? Well, there's some really good steps outlined in that book, but also you need to work on, at very first thing in the morning is when I recommend this, is you work on your exhale retention. So you breathe in and then you exhale all the air out, and then you're going to hold it until just a little bit past discomfort where you're like, okay, I really need to breathe in. Push it just a tiny bit further and then take a breath in. All right, so that's how you start to increase your exhale tolerance and therefore your CO2 tolerance. And when you have a better CO2 tolerance, your body's going to absorb more oxygen. I'll make more videos about the breath later. For now, do that exercise, and optimally, you want to be able to hold your breath out for up to 30 seconds. Number 2. The carnivore diet. And it's what it sounds like. You eat animal products. Some people even go as far as doing what Michaela Peterson has dubbed the lion diet, which is simply beef, salt, and water. However, for me, going carnivore and actually eliminating the plants and the seeds and all of those fruits and all of that and carbs has made me so much better. Again, I'm going to make a ton more videos on that. And in fact, I'm going to include a podcast down below. I was interviewed for the Meet RX podcast, and it gives a really good overview of all my crazy health conditions and how the carnivore diet helped me with that. If you guys are looking for coaching and you're like, I don't know how to go carnivore, I don't know how to do this, or like you're a vegan and you're like, maybe I need to try something different. How the heck do I transition? Again, please email me at the email down below, and then we'll get you scheduled for a free consultation and I'll get you on the carnivore train. Also, number 3, what's my third little tool, I should say, of living in a moldy home? Okay, so we have breath, carnivore, regular exercise, number 3. Specifically also being outside quite a bit during the morning and exposing your torso for at least 15 minutes to optimize your vitamin D levels. Now, with all of that, okay, exercise, even if it's just walking, okay? And if you can't walk, they've shown in studies that just fidgeting, just little tiny movements, fidgeting, moving around, just a little bit of movement will burn calories, and it also helps your body detoxify. It also helps your brain heal. It increases brain healing. It decreases negative inflammatory cytokines. Okay, so you hear of that cytokine storm? Well, cardiorespiratory fitness has been shown to mitigate the effects of inflammation. So regular exercise is super important to get. Our bodies were built to move. They were built to move, and it helps not only your mind heal, but it helps your body heal. Now, getting outside in the sun is also important when you exercise for multiple reasons. And I'm just going to focus on vitamin D for right now. Vitamin D is a steroid hormone. It is not a vitamin. That's a big misnamed molecule, is vitamin D. It's actually a steroid hormone, and it's shown that people with more optimal vitamin D levels, they have a healthier immune system, and that means that your body's going to be able to fight and also detoxify this mold in a much more effective way. So make sure that your vitamin D levels are optimized. You can do that by killing 2 birds with 1 stone if you want to use that kind of dark little pun. You can exercise outside, take a walk in a sports bra for the ladies, topless for a guy. You'll optimize your vitamin D levels at the same time. All right. So what is my number 4 little tool? And this one kind of all encompasses, I feel like it's so important to heal overall. And it's like the umbrella, and that is your mental state. If you are in a sick mindset, and you believe that you are sick, and you believe that you are incurable, and you believe that this illness and this mold, if you're afraid of mold and you're so terrified of mold and you're living in this world of like, oh my God, mold, oh my God, it's everywhere, oh my God, I can't avoid it, you're not going to be as healthy because you're putting your body into a state of fight, flight, or freeze. Okay, and if you are in that state, your body is not going to be able to be nearly as resilient as it would be if you have a resilient mindset. Now, I'm not saying mindset is everything, but have you guys heard of the placebo effect? Everyone has, right? So think about that. The placebo effect proves the power of the mind over medicine. So you have to have this mindset. You need to become the healthy person. And let's be honest, some of you out there, myself included, I have been like this in the past, get addicted to being sick. You start to enjoy that role because then it gives you a pass on certain things in life. And it becomes your role. You're the sick one, right? And so you have to break that cycle, and you have to get objective with yourself and look in the mirror and say, am I comfortable being ill? And some of you might immediately say, no, not at all. But has it become your role? Has it become your identity? And isn't it going to be kind of scary to change that? Because it's like the unknown? So get real with yourself and start to create that healthy identity and that healthy mindset. And it will impact your health overall. Okay, I hope this video was helpful and interesting. Welcome back to Enliven Wellness, and thank you guys all for supporting this channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and reach out to me if you have any other questions or would like to sign up for a free consult. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful night or day.